Are you guys seeing this today? Do you see this? Houston, we have blast off with NIO up almost 5%. I almost said 6%, but it's 5%. Almost a 5% on the day so far because there's some news coming out of China that's causing all of these Chinese EV stocks to run up. We're going to talk about that in this video. We're also going to throw a little bit of nugget of information in there about Cciv and talk about the stock itself. But so stay tuned to the end of the video for that. But without further ado, man, let's give some razzle dazzle and hop into it. Also, we got links down in the description if you guys are interested in any of that. We got Webull, we got one down there for the merchandise, and we got one down there for the Patreon. They get you access to the fantastic Discord, so go join. Go hang out with all of us over there in the Discord. So NIO is the big news of the day, up almost 5%. It's up 4.5% right now. It was up, I believe it was up close to 6% before we just had a recent sell-off. So don't know what happened there, but all the stocks did that. Don't know if there's some kind of announcement. They are all doing relatively well, and shocker, things turned around real quick. So we'll, fingers crossed, hopefully hold on to all of our gains for the day. But why, Mike? Why is this running up? Chad, why is this running up? Let's talk about it. So there's some news that came out of China basically saying that this chip shortage is pretty much over. Things are starting to look up and turn around. They said that May was going to be the worst month for the chip shortage, and we even had William Lee say that a couple weeks ago in an article that he was saying that the chip shortage is pretty much going to end itself, which is fantastic news.
Yeah, so I think this is huge news because, William Lee's been saying this for weeks, and it was kind of only him saying that this was kind of the peak for them at least. And then this article coming out just like seals the deal for, all Chinese manufacturers. And I'm sure this is going to go into the U.S. as well. That, the chip shortage is kind of, it's getting better from here pretty much.
Right.
Which, is the whole reason why all the EVs are down. So for an actual article to come out, not just like William Lee saying it, like, I think this is huge news because this is what we needed, and we thought it wasn't. We didn't think it was going to happen this soon. Right. We thought it was going to be later in the summer. So huge news, Bob.
I think it's fantastic news that we're getting more growth than we expected. So they said that in this article that the second quarter would be the worst quarter of the year for the whole auto industry, essentially, because of the fact of this chip shortage. And this is even playing into electronics and stuff, but that's another subject. But the whole chip shortage is literally affecting everything. We had that fire in the plant in Japan that they were selling like 1/3 of the world's chips. So
which is just nuts. And it caught on fire after there was already a chip shortage. So then them catching on fire and, having to stop production for, I don't know, it was like a couple months or something. Already there's a chip shortage, and then the plant that supplies the world with 1/3 of the chips catches on fire. Like, that's no good.
Talk about freaking hitting a man while he's down. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. But they said that May would be the worst time for the Chinese vehicles, but they did say that the shortage will ease, which we just talked about, William Lee saying that, and that the wholesale units of the vehicles for May were down to 1.64 million, which is down 3.4% from April. But they did say retail sales were up to 1.16 million, up 7.1% year over year, and up 3.2% from April, which is fantastic because that tells me that the public, the retail consumer, you and I, are still out trying to buy these cars. We just can't get them because the chip shortage.
Exactly. So how I look at that is the retailer or the wholesale people, so like the dealerships, it was down, but I think it's down because manufacturers are struggling to produce cars, so they can't buy as much. But obviously, the retail sales are still up there. They're actually up. So, people like us are still out there wanting to buy cars. It's just, the dealers and just the manufacturers themselves don't have the cars. So
exactly.
Which I've seen and we've talked about before are, local car dealerships. It's like a ghost town there pretty much.
Yeah. Ours is starting to get a little bit better, but it's still kind of shallow right now. But let's look at the stocks. We'll show you guys what this news has done to the stocks and where we're headed. So at the beginning of the video, we're like, this thing's up almost 4 or 5% on the day. Well, clearly this is a huge turnaround. We know we had the Fed meeting yesterday, and inflation, they're still concerned about inflation going on to the next 2 or 3 years. So this could be a play. This could be a roll. We're going to have to check the news sources to find out what's going on because it's just straight up a reversal at this point. We're up almost 6% on the day, hitting what again, we talked about this on this channel, that I saw this thing hitting $48 by the end of this week, and we damn near hit $48. But with this reversal, I'm kind of hoping we don't lose our gains for the day, because this is another good day for NIO. We don't want to lose the gains, but maybe that we'll get some late afternoon power hour.
I looked before we started recording, and I couldn't find anything. But just average people like me and you don't get the news until 2 hours after.
Right.
So yeah, I didn't see any reason why. But a lot of times on days like this, it's just people taking profits. Any day where we're up, like, I don't know, so 8%. I just have it in my head that I'll be happy if we finish with half of those gains, because there's always usually a sell-off.
Right.
So
which makes sense.
It sucks, but it seems like that's just how it is.
Right. And this could be the dip, of the day. This could be a dip of the day. But who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, anytime it's been dipping, if you look at it does want to go back up. So it's not like everyone's just panic selling or anything. It's just, I think some people are just taking profits, but it is, going back up right now, but we'll see how high it goes, really.
Right. Well, hopefully it turns around and we get a late afternoon power hour and it starts to go back up towards that $48 mark, because that's really nice to see that start to push 50. Because like I said, once we hit that 50 and break past 50, I think we're just going to keep climbing up. We're going to start hitting those end of year predictions a lot of people were predicting, and our price targets are going to go up, which causes the stock to go up, and it's just going to be nothing but money and just fantastic
just money bags,
times over here, dude.
Yeah.
Fantastic. As the old stepbrothers would say, boats and hoes over here with all this money. Boats and hoes.
Yeah, and just real quick too, I know I've said this before probably in every single video lately, but with this news article coming out, obviously huge news because things are turning around faster than we thought. We thought it was going to be end of summer. So our price prediction for NIO, obviously it's starting to go up sooner, so it could reach higher than what we originally thought as well.
Right.
Because we're pretty much getting an extra 2 months on gains. Because that's what this whole auto industry has been waiting on, is the darn chip shortage.
Exactly. So NIO's finally starting to go up, pushing past what we thought was this 40. What was it? Where is it at? Right here. This $45 support line. It seems that we're holding it decently well. We'll see if it continues to push up. And once we start, this is where we need to start pushing that 50. So we're in this last range of support and resistance. So if we can break past that, then we're on our way, to possible new highs. And who knows where it's going to go after that. This isn't going to happen over a week. It's not going to happen over a month. It's going to happen over the course of a year or so. So just hold on to your seats.
I think once we break 48 and we start heading towards the 50, it's going to really start just rocket shipping, because like we said before, FOMO is going to start kicking in with everybody, more than it already has. So
hopefully, fingers crossed that it does. So CCIV is really the problem child right now, the only one that's down right now on the day. Most things are up, like XPeng and Lee. Most of those are already up, but CCIV is the struggle bus right now. So they're actually having some lawsuits that are going on. We can make a video about that if you guys want to know about that. Just let us know in the comment section. But I think a lot of this run up from CCIV was from Wall Street Bets pumping it up. But they did have a big announcement 2 days ago with the merger date finally announced. So we're hoping that things start to turn around for CCIV, because I see the true vision with this company, but they have to deliver this year. They cannot push off anymore, or I think this thing is just going to be a kick in the bucket for most people.
Yeah, because they were originally planning on doing like 6,000, I believe 6,000, if not 7,000. Pretty sure 6,000 though, deliveries this year, and then they had to push that back to starting in the second half of this year, and now they're only saying they're going to do like 577 or something like that.
Right.
So that's that's like nothing compared to what the original goal was. So that sucks. But I think this will start moving up. With the merger coming up in pretty much a month from now, like July 23rd, and then also once they actually start delivering, which I haven't seen a date when they actually start, or when they're planning on starting to deliver, like not even a month. It's just like second half of this year. So I think those are the two things that once those happen, especially the deliveries, I think that's when this thing really starts running up. But I think we still have, a couple months.
I do as well. I 100% agree with that. Yep, I can agree with that.
But I see them doing huge things in the future. It's just you just gotta hold and wait. It's like Tesla. They didn't do anything for 8 years, and then all of a sudden they blasted off.
Well, I think the big thing with CCIV is the deliveries. Once they start actually pushing out cars and getting numbers and delivery, this is the start of a new company. We got to give them time. This is not like this whole run up thing was just straight hogwash, because that was just people buying and pumping the stock up for no good reason, other than buying, buying the news and selling you're buying the rumor, selling
buying
the news.
the rumors. Exactly.
Right. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll keep posting updates about CCIV throughout the day, throughout the week, and hopefully keep talking about it. But that's going to wrap up this quick update with NIO and CCIV. We hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. If you did, hit that like, share, notification button. Let us know in the comment section below that you made it to the end of this video. Just like, hey, I made it. And we'll hit you with a little heart right next to your comment. Let us know you made it. But we got links down in the description for Webull where you guys deposit $100. You guys get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,000. But if you just open the account, you get a free stock. So it's literally free money just opening the account. So if you want to do that, links down in the description. We also got a link down there for the merchandise. So you get yourself a cool t-shirt or a cool beach towel or a mug or whatever floats your boat. And we can also get you a into the Discord. If you guys go down there and join the Patreon, get you access to the Discord with all the fantastic members over there and the fantastic Discord portfolios and everything as well. So if you guys are interested in any of that, it's all down below. So again, thank you guys so much for all your support. We'll see you in the next video.